We all know that the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise is most likely never gonna end. But hey, for real, all these years of Five Nights at Freddy's, we still got some glorious endings. Allow me to explain all these endings. Here's your spoiler warning, which I don't think you guys really care about. Anyways, let's start off with... There are 3 endings in this game. The first end is that you just gotta beat the game. Just gotta make it to night 5 that you get yourself $120. But no, that's just diabolical. I risk my life for this pizza place. I demand more. The second ending is just gotta beat night 6 for some overtime cash. That's still way too low. The final ending is that you just gotta beat 420 mode. You're just not gonna move, are you? Pizza! You are an idiot. Oh my god, I beat the night. What's my paycheck? What the fuck? And since FNAF 2 is basically just the same, we can now talk about FNAF 3. I mean, come on, if you're a FNAF fan, you should know this ending. This is the ending where William Afton goes inside of the sprained bodysuit and then absolutely dies because of sprain lock. There's actually a bad and good ending to FNAF 3. The bad ending is where the kids' souls are still stuck inside of the FNAF animatronics skill issue, honestly. And in the good ending, they're not. And if you beat Nightmare Mode, you will be greeted with a newspaper that says Fazbear Frights has been burned down. Haha. Alright, let me pull out this box right here with FNAF 4 endings. Like always, the first ending is when you beat night 5. And we all know this ending. This is the ending where Michael Afton absolutely murders his own brother. Once you beat night 6, you get the aftermath of the bite of 83. This is the ending where someone says sorry, and then that person is Michael Afton saying sorry to his brother. But then the Fredbear starts talking. And once Fredbear shuts his bitch ass up, the crying child has unfortunately died. And then the last ending in FNAF 4 is, of course, the infamous box ending. It's just nothing but a box that has a text up that reads, "Perhaps some things are just best left forgotten for now." Sister location. First ending we're gonna be talking about here is the scooping ending. The scooping ending is where Michael Afton gets scooped. He gets scooped. He's dead. Now we have the entered ending. If you complete this super hard night, like, oh my god, why is this so hard? Then you'll see you at your house eating some popcorn and Enter is coming up towards you. I don't know what this means, but maybe it means that he's gonna give you a kiss. Wait, what? If you beat some nights in custom night, you'll be greeted with Michael after take a little bit of a stroll on the sidewalk. But in the final cutscene, we see him get collapsed and then dies, but then Baby says you died and he comes back to life. Wow. If you beat Sister Location's 20 mode, you will hear Michael Afton give out a monologue how he's gonna find his dad and kill him.
I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
And at the end, we see Springtrap coming back from the dead. Oh god. Pizzeria Simulator. Alright, let's get started. If you decide not to salvage any animatronics, it will say that you failed, and then the game will literally just end. What a tremendous ending. There's tears in my eyes. If you decide to save up your money and just not buy anything, like, at all, you will get the one and only Certificate of Mediocrity. So you literally just got an ending for being lazy. If you get bankrupt like how I am in real life, you will get an ending basically explaining like you lost your money, skill issue, like get better. If you buy this thing and go to the office and turn off your monitor and hold down your left mouse button on the bottom left of your monitor, and you will hear a recording from Cassette Man, which is just Henry Emily. And all he really says is that the souls inside of the animatronics will never be at rest. And William is just a big scary monster who is a bad person and needs to be dead. And then he has the plan. He's going to lure them to the location so he can destroy them. And whoa, cutscene! You awarded with yourself the Certificate of Insanity, which basically means no one's going to believe you what you said. Because you're crazy, you're insane. If you complete the last night with a liability risk of 50 or higher, like what? And it will just end with the narrator saying, hey, it's okay to take risks, but you, my friend, And we got a liability hazard, and it's been given the blacklisted certificate. If you find some secrets inside the mini games inside this game, and you have to salvage all the animatronics, it this end screen, which is dead people. And with that, you earned yourself the Lore Keeper ending. You guys want to learn a fun fact? Oh, you don't? But too fucking bad, this is my video. The tombstones are actually lined up exactly like the Max in FNAF 3's ending. That's so cool, right? I mean, like, yeah. Shut your fucking mouth! If you give a big middle finger to all the secrets in this game and just play the game regularly, and you got to salvage all the animatronics. Baby explains that you've been tricked. You put all of them together. You stupid idiot. No, baby. Here's the thing. You're the stupid idiot. You're wrong. And Henry comes along and just tells her she was not called here by who she thinks. Henry then says to the player that he did plan a way out for them, but he just had a tingly feeling that they don't want to leave, they don't want to get away. He then states that he is nearby and tells the animatronics to basically die with the spirits in them, so he basically just told the animatronics to kill themselves. He does have a point, literally the spirits do not belong inside the animatronics. Then Henry says this.
The darkest pit of hell has opened to swallow you whole, so don't keep the devil waiting.
Basically means that he just wants his friend to rot in hell because he's a stupid monster. This is sorry to his daughter for not being there for her on the night that she died. It's honestly really sad that I'm actually hearing this. And then once you heard the beep, we just get a simple wrap up. We get an apology, a thank you, and a bye-bye. And we get the certificate of completion. No, I'm tired of these certificates. I want to go to Ultimate Custom Night now. If you watch the two cutscenes, which consists of Freddy and Foxy having beef together, also they speak Japanese. And then Toy Chica talking about how she wants to fuck a guy. You get a score of 9,800. Yep, I'm reading that correctly. You will see Golden Freddy having a schizophrenic moment. Because Golden Freddy's spirit has not been released yet. No rest. So she wants to torment the player. If you put Old Man Consequences on 1 and beat his little mini game, basically you get the same thing like what you usually get if you go like a 4th glitch in FNAF world. Ways to get out is that you could literally Alt F4 the game or you go for a swim, but you drown because you don't know how to swim. What did we say? It's about time we head on to Peak. If you beat Peak, you would see that you're celebrating your birthday party. And then William Afton lures you and then you dead and then you have to perform while your killer literally dances in front of your eyes.
Right, I'm a fucking pretty princess.
The next ending is the merge ending. If you fail to fight Glitchtrap, he will just take over you stupid. So what I explained was the bad ending. Now I'm going to explain the good ending, which I don't understand why it's called the good ending. Well, it's not really called the good ending, it's called the trapped ending. If you do succeed in beating Glitchtrap is a little sore loser though, so he traps you behind his metal door. If you interact with the side door, you'll see Glitchtrap. He tells you to shut your bitch ass up and he walks into the dark and boom, you're back in the hub. Wait, no, not that. If you collect 4 keys in Grim Foxy's maze, and if you go back to where you spawned, you'll be able to go inside of a basement and you'll see a Vanny Max, which if you put it on, you get sent back to the hub. Wait, no, not again. For mobile, it's the Princess Quest ending. This was just made to replace the Taking Help Wanted. I don't think I shouldn't even mention this ending, honestly. If you like the final tours, then you'll be greeted with a destroyed glitch shop of a distorted text, which is decoded to I always come back. Alright, it's time for security breach. Also, I'm not explaining the end is for ruin because I already explained inside this video. If you manage to make it to 6 a.m. in FNAF security breach, you'll be greeted with a few options. If you decide to give Freddy a big old middle finger and decide to leave, we see Gregory run away and we learn that he's a homeless little loser. And then another thing that we learn is that Vanny's a stalker. If you press this button, you will be greeted with this thing again. If you leave, Gregory decides to break the law and drive an underage. Then Freddy got sick and then Gregory just reboots him by just literally using his car. And bro got replaced. Oh boy, this is my favorite ending. But in order to get it, you need to destroy every single robot in Fast Blast and instantly go to Vanny's room. You gotta click on the Vanny option. How about goes Freddy looks like he's about to square up with some bots, but then Vanny presses a little button. But then the robots gain up on Freddy. And whoa, chase scene. Once you're done with the chase scene, press this button. Before Gregory presses the button, Vanny goes in there and she is trying to touch him, but once Gregory presses the button, they disassemble Vanny. But it's too late. Freddy got beat up so hard, he did. Then the Pizzaplex closed. Oh yeah, dance. If you play all the Princess Quest games and go inside of Vanny's room for the final game, then you'll see if Gregory got a little bit of an error. Then all the security bots would die, and you will see Gregory carrying Freddy's severed head. Then Vanessa walks in, and then they have an ice cream. If you collect some plushies, then you need to take some pictures of a few cutouts. Then go to this store, then you get this again. If you pick leave, Freddy would commit arson. Once Gregory escapes, Vanny will be up there. Vanny's gonna touch him, and then Freddy comes along and then pushes her off the roof alongside with him. This is the end where it's revealed that Vanny is Vanessa. Oh yeah, and also Freddy dies. Alright, I already explained the canon ending, but fuck it, I'll do it again. William Afton comes back to life, then William Afton gets stabbed by the blob, but then boom, and then the ruin happened. Alright, Peak Part 2. If you complete the game, you will see a ruin reference. Collect a few plushies and get the coin from the mystical hippo. Go to the Princess Quest thing and you need to play. Literally, this ending, Vanny literally watches you through a claw machine. And she kills Glitchtrap. Oh my god, thank god. Type in 1979. This famous Bobby again and get the kitty cat plushie and then throw the Monty plush at the Mimic as a furry. But Mimic's a little bitch and close the door. And basically from here on out, you just need to find some puzzle pieces in FNAF games. When puzzle is done, you see house and a car. Type in the code in the car and Glitchy Man will pop out the car and then drive off. One more game left. Let's go. He would just play a game, the Mimic will touch you. Put your thingy inside of here and click on this option and go down here. And then when you walk a little bit, you're going to be in a chase scene with the Mimic. This guy on high meth will get you. Then the Mimic will crash your car and you're dead. You gotta collect all these goobers. Go to moon.exe and just play the mini game. Then go in this little trap door again. Then follow the path and eventually you will get there. And to finally end this all, you gotta put the little guy to bed. And that's it. God damn, that took way longer than expected. Well, I start school on the 13th, and so you know what that means. It's time for me to be stressed again. Make sure you like, subscribe, and one more thing. Freddy Fazbear Day Bowl.